They're the most unconvincing couple in the galaxy. One was assimilated as a child into the Borg Collective. The other is a disgraced Starfleet officer and a deadbeat mom who is also, wait for it, a drug addict living in a trailer in the desert by Vasquez Rocks. Hey, didn't Kirk fight the Gorn here? You know, cause remember the Gorn? Watch as Raffi and Seven try to get along.
Give me the tricorder.
Nag at climate change.
It's beginning.
Commit homicide. Ew. Steal a police car. And then see Raffi bring Seven coffee and Seven will ignore her.
You haven't touched your coffee. You never don't touch your coffee.
He let us up there on our first date.
Then they'll remind you that in 2024, interracial gay marriage is still a thing.
We just got engaged.
And when it's all over, see the least hot lesbian kiss in television history. Don't miss Jerry Ryan and Michelle Hurd in Karen and Karen. You know, don't think you're so special. I've seen hotter lesbians on television, and much hotter on Star Trek already. Next on Everybody Hates Agnes. What's she been up to since she murdered her ex-boyfriend? She did the giggity with Captain Rios, who then dumps her crazy ass. Rejected! Agnes hits the bottle hard and then teams up with the Borg Queen and starts singing.
I know what boys like, I know what guys want. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
I guess the best way to heal a broken heart really is through song. Meanwhile, years of self-doubt and depression from a third-rate self-taught astronaut are erased by a 10-minute pep talk from Picard. We can't have that now, can we? Meanwhile, the Borg Queen and Agnes find friendship. I guess they really do need each other. Are you two gonna make out now? You won't believe your eyes, because it's too incredibly stupid to think anyone actually sat down and wrote this crap. Don't miss Everybody Hates Agnes. You know, I'm really surprised she hasn't puked yet. Tired of being misgendered with all that luxurious hair? Want to look at least 25% different than your literary counterpart? Do you want that well-coiffed Liberace glow? Then come on down to Supercuts. Our trained stylists will have you going to battle looking your most elvish. No, not Elvis, elvish. That's better. Supercuts, with locations now in Rivendell, Minas Tirith, the Shire, and Hammerfell. Well, that last one's actually Skyrim.
You can hear my playback in the background. I don't know where I am on screen. I'm somewhere. The cat's crying. He wants something. I don't know what he wants. Is this... I'm on the wrong side. Will move me over. I didn't set anything up. I just went live spur of the moment. I'm sorry. You just cleaned your screen. I know. She-Hulk twerking all over it. Isn't it gross? She-Hulk. That She-Hulk twerk stuff is just tacky, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, for crying out loud. So, I have no topic specifically. I've got like 27 things open over here of The Little Mermaid and that God of War jerk, that David Scott Jaffe guy. I remember Rob was like watching a Let's Play of something of his for Saints Row right when that came out, and I'm like, wait a minute, don't we hate him? Wasn't he a jerk? Yeah, I think he was. He was another one of those. He's another of those male feminists who likes to tell women how they're supposed to think and feel. I don't like those guys. Those guys are annoying. Come on, Zit, get covered up. This is the one from the ice cream the other day. Yay. Don't eat ice cream. I've been trying to walk again because it's a little cooler now. Walking outside anyway, instead of like inside places. Oh, the mermaid thing. Oh, season 3 of Picard. That looks stupid too, doesn't it? Well, bigger than the Borg enemy will have to fight. Republicans, according to these people, I suppose, they're obsessed and they don't want anybody who isn't in their cult as a fan. So, like, they flat out said it. They don't want you. They're like, nobody likes you. Okay, at least me. So, have I played the Cyberpunk patch yet? No, I didn't like Cyberpunk though that much. I tried to play. Maybe we'll start it up again over on Twitch. What do you guys say? After the stream, maybe we'll do Cyberpunk. I have to re-download it though. And that's going to take a minute and a half. I do have to reinstall it, or did I? Let me see. Let me look on Steam. I think I have to reinstall it. Yes, 66 gigabytes. I last played it on April 26th. I've played 6 hours. I'm not good at it. So what's with the patch? Is it anything like, will I even notice it? I could stream it on YouTube. I could, yes, but I'm also trying to, whichever one's worth my while, whichever one is better. I don't know. YouTube's really bad about streaming, like video games. Plus, this has nudity up the wazoo, so if it has nudity, I'm not going to get banned over there on Twitch, so. How am I? I'm alright. I'm trying to decide, do I even want to bother with Cyberpunk? Because I'll have to start from the beginning. I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know which one makes it so you don't have to do the rewind time, investigate stuff. I did not like that at all. So I'm going to lower the difficulty down to games journalist. And I'm going to probably do, I don't know. It wasn't, that's the thing. I could play something fun and play Terraria and have 2 people watch. Or I could play Cyberpunk and have 10 people watch, but I'd be really, really bored. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't a fan of it, so. Yeah, the Killer Clown game is going to be better, I think. I think that's going to be way better. Display capture. Chew. So we were noticing something that all these other trailer thumbnails, they had to go with color-corrected versions of the picture. Like, even Entertainment Tonight, look at that, versus how it actually looks on Disney. Like, I showed somebody who doesn't have a dog in the culture war or anything, doesn't care one way or another, has an art degree, so knows what they're talking about. And they say, yeah, they're using color corrected. This is clearly a self-color corrected. One Media did that themselves. Movie trailers probably did themselves. And everybody else is going with non-color corrected. Or at least Disney went with a non-color corrected. And that's the main one, so that's the one we're judging the most. But for crying out loud, I had to color correct that on my thumbnail even. Like, I had to use this version of her versus this version. So, like, even on the thumbnails, I'm using the color corrected versions because you can't see anything. This is too dark to see. This isn't a istophobic thing. Should be the new mermaid. I don't wanna be underwater. I mean, and my hair will run if it did. It wasn't finished yet. They shouldn't have released a trailer then. If it's gonna, because they basically have her looking dirty. She looks dirty in this version. And that's nothing against the actress. That is the lighting 1000%. She just looks not clean. Especially with, you know, the really, really badly color corrected fake hair. I mean, so then this is what really, really is irritating though. They're trying to say everybody who says anything at all about this negatively. Everybody who doesn't just say it's the bestest thing ever. And people from the trailer, when you go through the comments of Disney's official trailer, right? Let's look through the comments here. Have they deleted the comments yet? They probably, oh no, not yet. They haven't deleted the comments yet. So let's take a look at them. Part where Ariel says, Anakin, it's over. I have the high ground. Made me cry goosebumps 3 hours ago. So people are just commenting random stuff. 1.5 million likes now. Someone was cleansing dislikes. Yeah, somebody removed 500,000 dislikes. We're seeing, because I was hearing it was at 2 million earlier, and now it's down to 1.5. So but here's the thing, like, nobody, do people really need this in their lives? I mean, for crying out loud, in the 1980s, there was a need for representation in the He-Man universe. And a woman decided to make a hero for her kid, Sunman. You guys probably already know the story of Sunman. Made a hero for her kid so he would have a He-Man-like action figure that looked like him, right? Which that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Why has everyone been so lazy for the past 30 years? Because Ariel came out when I was like 10 years old. So, ladies, you've had 20 some odd years, 30 some odd years now to create representation, diversity, right? Was Sunman the last people could do? I mean, because like I don't care about this. This doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't do anything other than showcase how lazy. Like, they don't even have any bubbles. I was seeing on Twitter. They're saying, yes, they drew what? They hand drew thousands of bubbles in the original. There's no bubbles. There's no life. There's like 3 bubbles in the water there. You saw them all. And you can blink and they're gone. Why don't we see it from her perspective? I mean, this is a fantasy fictional universe. You can do whatever you want, you know? Why go to all these lengths to make it so realistically dark in the shot and then get mad at people because of it? I guess. I don't know. That's what really gets me. Ariel the cat from the Smurfs. No, it's Azrael. And like, if making her Ariel was so important and giving her red hair was so important, you'd think maybe giving the, because like when you look at the fixed ones on the thumbnail, when you look at the color corrected ones like this one here, all right, the costume matches, the hair sort of matches, sure, whatever. You can see the rocks around her. You can see the vibrant red here. You can see the greens of the seaweed. That's what we want to see, right? We want to see something that looks more, I hate to say it, if you're going for and this is what I don't like about Disney. I don't like the overly saccharine, sweet, cartoony. But there is the demographic of people. That's why these are successful. More people than me, I know, exist out there. They want this vibrant, colorful, alive sort of world. And this trailer just screams Titanic has sunk and there's gonna be skeletons nearby. This doesn't scream a live underwater universe with singing lobsters and stupid fish people and octopus women. Was it an octopus? I don't even remember. But it does not scream to me that this is anything alive. This screams to me a dead underwater scavenging a sunken ship. You're going to have skeletons and scary things and sharks and bad stuff. That's what this trailer says to me. So when people, well, you've got a shipwreck right there. I expect dead stuff and creepy, gross things to come out of there. Not fun fairy tale, saccharine, sugar sweet Disney, right? So we see that. I don't understand what people's issue is on the other, like how much they need to gaslight this. Why is this so important that they need to blame racism on this one? Why is that the hill they're going to die on this? Are they so up the cult's butt that they can't see what's right before them? Are they so... But then again, the other side is too, so I don't know what the hell. It's like, I just don't care about seeing another soulless cash grab, especially if you can't even see the movie. If this is what I'm looking at in the movie, I'll just take a nap. I mean, if that's going to be in 3D, that's going to be even darker because you're going to have those 3D glasses. Disney should hire the deepfake artist. Well, they banned him. They banned him from Twitter. That's another update here. They banned him. Here, we'll clip this. We'll do a short clip of this. It is istophobic to make a character look like a cartoon, and Twitter will suspend you. I am Mecca, and it is istophobic to go through and color correct this. Oh, I didn't pull it up. Poop. Where'd it go? There it is. Well, I mean, she could, and you wouldn't be able to tell at this point. It was istophobic to do this, and they have now suspended this person for doing such thing. And the big message, the big narrative is that they really are so into pushing. They're trying to gaslight everybody into thinking that people have a problem with the color of this girl's skin. I say, I can't tell what color the girl is who's playing this character, because when you go in, you can't see anything. You can't see anything in the trailer. The universe looks dead. It looks like scary, spooky sharks and dead corpse people are going to jump out of these shipwreck rooms. It doesn't look like a bright, colorful, singy, girl mermaid's going to come and take me to a magical land and we're going to fall in love with some prince. It doesn't look like that. And they're lying to you on these thumbnails. They're lying to you by giving you all these color-corrected thumbnails. Disney, what is your problem? Why is it so important that you release a horrible trailer? You gaslight people. Now I'm hearing they're removing dislikes. I'm also hearing that that's inaccurate, that the likes versus dislikes button is inaccurate here. They still haven't removed the comments because everybody's just saying, hey, oh, now it's at 1.5 million. Someone's cleaning dislikes. Apparently, it got up to 2 million today, rumor has it, and it was down to 1.5 last I saw, which is still higher than Ghostbusters 2016. But, yes, the part where Ariel yeets my arch nemesis to Japan and tells her to marry a painting. People are just putting mumbo-jumbo gibberish. The part where Ariel says, I have the high ground. I have the high ground. I can't even say it. I can't talk. The part where Ariel says, I have the high ground. People are just writing gibberish on this because, let's face it, what are you going to say other than you can't see anything in this at all in the first place? And they're so desperate to call you an ist and a phobe. Meanwhile, the trailers are just lying to you, saying it's in color, saying that you can actually see the rocks and the vibrance around her. Now, I understand where people are coming from with this, that a lot of people are super duper Disney fanatics and Disney nerds. I am not one of them. I am Mecca. I am the Disney hater. I'm the person who always said Disney was too saccharine, too sweet, but I understand I'm in the minority. I get it. There's a lot more people out there who like it than people like me who are just like, it's for goody two shoes. It's for nice people. It's for good kids. I wasn't a nice person or a good kid probably, so it's not for me. I get it. But they're lying to you when they put out these color corrected trailers and then give you this quote unquote realism. There's no life. There's no bubbles. There's no energy. I was seeing on Twitter somewhere, or it was the Bounding article. It might have been the Bounding article that I don't have pulled up because I'm a dummy. That they had thousands and thousands or millions of hand-drawn bubbles. Show me one bubble in this whole clip. I think I saw two, maybe, in the underwater creepy scene. Like, you can kind of see better here. This is a fictional universe. You can do whatever you want. Can we pretend it's well lit? I mean, what's it gonna hurt? Can we just assume that she can see underwater better than we can? So she sees things more vibrant? Can we do that? Please, I would love that. But no, they're lying to you with all these trailers. They're hiding the dislikes. They're hiding the fact that the majority of people out there are just saying it looks bad. Sometimes Disney just makes bad movies, and all the gaslighting and telling everybody they're istophobes. Seriously, for every person that says you're an istophobe if you don't like it, please quote me and say, yes, but how can you tell what color she is when you can't see anything? Even I had to color correct on the thumbnail I used. I couldn't use this. I had to use a completely different one. I had to use the one. Do I have it pulled up? I don't have my tweet pulled up. I had to use the one, and I'll add it in post, where I had to grab one of their thumbnails, one of the ones that they used where you could actually see her face, because people might not know what I'm talking about because you're clicking and you're glancing very subtly through your phone. You're seeing these teeny tiny thumbnails. So you want something bright and vibrant to catch your eyes, right? And this isn't it. Not only that, they're like, look how bright and vibrant the cartoon is. Just this dumb Ariel's beginning. Cardi B. What does Cardi B and inflation have to do with Ariel and the Little Crapping Mermaid? For crying out loud. Why are you giving me completely unrelated videos? Then again, why, when you search me, do you get hate videos long before you get me? So, yes, the good old you're an istophobe card to avoid criticism. And they use that constantly. They're still so up the butt of doing that they're forgetting the fact that they're even lying to you on their thumbnails. That if it's so important for her to look like this, why don't they make the trailer look like that? Why don't they make the trailer look bright and vibrant? I mean, it looks like they added bubbles in this. It looks like they added stuff, because when you see it here, there is nothing. There's that rock. You can't see her sitting on the rock. Hardly, barely. You can barely see a second of this. Here, this is the outside shot. This is the shot they've all color corrected. No wonder mermaids went hidden. No wonder people mistook manatees for them for all this time. Because real underwater, you can't see crap. Which is why fantasy underwater, you should be able to see stuff. But no, they're perfectly happy to color correct, to lie to people just to get them to click. Like, if they have to lie to you to get you to click this, that's a huge problem right there. And they know it's a problem, and they know they're lying to you. They know it's bad. They know they've sunk a lot of money into this, so they're going to double and triple down on the istophobe cards. They're going to do everything they can to critic-proof this. That's probably why they cast her in the first place. They probably said, why not go that extra bit of insurance so we can hide behind a diversity again. They're doing it again. This is exactly what they did with Riva. They're doing it again. They even have her tweeting out all these little girls who are like reacting to the trailer. And all right, that's fine. I was probably 10 years old when the original came out. I didn't see myself on screen because guess what? None of us had hair this color in 1989. We weren't allowed to unless you were a punk rocker and you were actually using Kool-Aid. But no, nobody looked like Ariel then. You had to go and buy a wig to get that hair color. Or get a Halloween costume, and that's how they knew you were Ariel. Nobody looked like that. Representation wasn't a thing that anybody ever focused on ever. And they certainly didn't use that and hide behind some girl's skin color just to be mad that they made a shitty movie that they didn't bother to color correct. Like, their color correction artist needs to be fired. I am Mecca, and wow, this is a mess. This is a mess, Disney. I will be completely on this one because I love a good train wreck mess. I am not going anywhere, don't you guys? Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye! Please review Picard. It's not my birthday. I don't even know if I'll still have a channel by then. If you guys want me to still have a channel, please hit the subscribe and the the share and the chat away. Chat away in there. Donations, all that stuff, subscriptions, the subscriptions on Twitch. I'm going to do a Twitch stream in a little bit. I'm probably going to play something. I got to talk about this a-hole. Again, is this an old one or this is a new one? Of course this is a new one. This guy. I told Rob that I was mad at this guy for something when he was watching the guy. I'm like, didn't this guy do something stupid? The story of the Little Mermaid. So as far as the source material is concerned, all bets are off. Oh, I don't care what color a mermaid is because frankly, I don't care about mermaids. I'm not a 7-year-old. I was too old for it when it was out in the first place. I just like the train wreck. I like to see the controversy. I like to see the stupid people just recite back what they're told. It's really disappointing though because there's just as many stupid people on both sides, but but no, that's the new thing. They like to they do like to replace gingers and redheads. YouTube, remove your leg from the stream. They will do that. I would look fine with a fishtail. Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to walk. And walking's kind of important. And not having my legs bound together. That sounds torturous. That sounds really, really painful and uncomfortable. Twerking movie. Let's just be honest here. Doesn't a mermaid costume just sound extraordinarily uncomfortable? It would piss you off. It would piss me off too. It would be so uncomfortable, wouldn't it? Like it reminds me of I saw somebody in a dress they couldn't walk in. It was probably one of the Kardashians or something. It was the skinny one, not the one with the big ass, but she could barely walk because you gotta kind of just your ankles move, so you can't even. Only the mermaid costumes without legs. Yeah, I don't want to wear it though. I don't want to, that seems really uncomfortable. Like, I don't like cosplay anyways, so that just seems like it would be even more torturous. It was Kim in the Marilyn Monroe dress. No, I think it was Courtney at her wedding or something. So yeah, I'm going to have to watch we're going to have to watch Picard when that comes out. That's going to be awful. If you Kate Moss to wear a mermaid costume, yeah, that too. You gotta be like really skinny or want to be bound. Like I don't want to be in something that I can't move in. So I think Kim couldn't move in the Marilyn Monroe dress too. Kim wore that dress. Well, Kim wore the Marilyn Monroe dress, but it wasn't the Marilyn Monroe dress. It was Courtney at her wedding. She was wearing something going up the steps. It wasn't a Marilyn Monroe dress. Why would we never see the other mermaid version with the fish on top and legs? Because then guys couldn't fap to it. Because there's something sexier about having a woman's face and a fishtail, I think, than having a fish head. And what if it's one of those creepy fish with teeth, though? Have you seen those guys? Let's look up the fish with teeth. Fish with teeth. Have you seen that guy? With human teeth. This guy. Ew. What if it's like this fish? Ew. He's so gross. It's so weird. Where's the dorky looking fish? Dork fish. These guys. Then you got the blob ones. Huh? Why are we talking? We're talking about fish now. We went off on a tangent. We went off on like 17 tangents. Great pair of legs is a great pair of legs. You think so? Really great ants in a mount is enough eye candy to support in Strange New Worlds. No, one of the problems I have with Strange New Worlds is that it's not good Trek. It's okay generic science fiction, but it's not good Star Trek. It's kind of awful at being Star Trek still. Shoot. Please don't break. Oh no, I hope that didn't break. Don't break, don't break. Oh, my little holder can break. Hopefully my new thing didn't break. Good. Hopefully my new cart didn't break. It looks like it did not break. Good, good, good. Is Ariel like fish sticks? I hope so. That's not my phone. Here, let's see. Does that work? Did that work? I don't know if that worked. Does the mermaid have to be skinny? Usually. Usually they do. Love the quarantine cringe celebrity videos you did. Oh, thank you. They haven't done any since then. That's the one of the that's kind of a big problem. Like celebrities aren't doing such crazy. What else is going on? Lord of the Rings is still bad. Oh god, Lord of the Rings is just terrible. That Lord of the Rings is just awful. What other topics do I have? I had like 2 topics, and then I ran out of them. I was gonna run over and bounce over to Twitch because Twitch has September going, so the subs are cheaper over there for some reason. Worse than She-Hulk? Yes. I think it's worse than She-Hulk because lemur. There's a lemur getting petted. Look the lemur. There's a lemur and he's like, more pets for me. Look at. He's like, you pet me more. Pet me here. Do the thing with your hands. Pets. Don't stop petting me. He's so fat. Look at him. Oh, he's a fat lemur. I want him. I want one. Zabu, this is you. This is you only with hands.
Oh, sure.
Pet me more. Keep scratching. So cute. Aw, cute.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I want one. The Emmys. What happened to the Emmys? I mean, does anybody even watch any of those shows? I don't. What happened to the Emmys? The Emmys are just a circle jerk of all the same people, right? Did that happen 5 hours ago? Ugh, top stories. None of this looks interesting. Some chick that no one's ever heard of? Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. A Dark Lord wants you to know he made that hideous fish. He also wants me to give you a money. Oh, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. That fish was funny. That fish was funny looking. Yeah, I think so. Well, that's the thing with these celebrities. Like, oh dear God, who's that? Who's that? Is that Bob Odenkirk with lipstick? Quinta Brunson, I've never heard of you, was brought the audience to its feet when she won her first Emmy. But at her feet during the whole night was Jimmy Kimmel, who pretended to be unconscious and stayed at the floor while she accepted a reward as part of an intended joke. It ended up miffing viewers. Oh, that's not even interesting. That's cringe. Oh, that's cringe. So nothing really even interesting happened. Wow. I hear my nacho ingredients are here. She's silenced and dehumanized by some of the show's fans. Good. She can shut her mouth and speak when she's spoken to. When wokeness comes to Middle Earth, Who cares? Would I be more comfortable in a fish head and lady legs? Neither. I don't do cosplay, and I don't want to be a mermaid or a fish or any such thing. Any such thing. Neither.
I am a woman.
Oh, shut up. She sang after winning. Why do you have to sing? No, none of these people are anybody. I don't know who any of these people are. These people aren't famous. Did I like Saints Row 5 the reboot? No. No. Prince William just inherited a 685-year-old estate worth $1 billion. Why celebrities are so interested in the unglamorous world of private equity. Like equity in people. Oh, these are the stupid NFTs and crap. NFTs are stupid. Stop buying them. How'd Prince William inherit stuff? Royals' wills are never made public. That means what happens to much of the Queen's personal wealth following her death last week will remain a family secret. Forbes estimates last year that the late monarch's personal fortune was worth $500 million, made up of her jewels, art collection, investments, and 2 residences: Balmoral Castle in Scotland and I can't see that. Sandringham House in Norfolk. The Queen inherited both properties from her father, King George VI. And royals' wills are hidden, so we'll have no idea. So you guys are just making it up. It's never named public, alright? So they're just guessing. The vast bulk of the wealth, totaling at least £18 billion or $21 billion in land, property, and investments, now passes along well-trodden centuries-old paths to the new monarch, King Charles and his heir. So they gotta split it. Yay! Now people are mad that the king doesn't pay taxes to himself. He doesn't pay a wealth tax to himself. Woman's gonna be the meme of the year? No, it's not. That's gonna be forgotten. Nobody cared about the Emmys. I certainly didn't. Not with the Queen dying. Like, I don't watch any of those shows. I only watch the So Bad They're Good ones, or the super duper franchisey ones. Literally don't care about the good ones. Cobra Kai's good, right? Okay, we love Cobra Kai, but nobody ever wants to talk about anything good, so. She's the first black woman to win an Emmy. She's the first woman ever to win anything ever, to be let out of the closet to speak on behalf of it. Cobra Kai is always awesome, isn't it? Isn't it? So that's what's going on there in CNN Business. Why are we reading CNN Business instead of, I don't know, something else? Who knows? Who knows? Do I have a quick something? Do I have a quick here? Let's take a. I need something to drink. Let's take a glue sniffing PSA joke break. Joke. Whatever.
Glue. Glue comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes. For centuries, it's had 1,000,001 uses. Unless you're an idiot who decides to glue his lips or other body parts together.
I glued my balls to my butthole again.
Whoa, that's a sticky situation.
Oh my god, what did I do?
And now, that'll have to be amputated. Now you have no lips or balls, and you'll have to drink through a straw or sit down to pee. Too bad. So remember, glue it, don't abuse it. This has been a public service announcement paid for by the committee to stop people from gluing their lips or other body parts together. Glue is not for use by actual gorillas or chimpanzees. And humans, don't put it in your f***ing hair.
Hey, wait a minute!
See if he wants to join. What other stuff? Because I want to do some Twitch streaming too today. Today's my Twitch
real
day.
estate worth $1 billion. We should all be so lucky.
I know.
Well, you think about
I'd love to just make $100 today. Can we do that?
Let's see.
Can we do that?
Yeah. Let's
Set a goal. If the prince can have $1 billion, can I have 100 today?
Yeah.
Everybody in chat, $2 to you. No. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Hey, everybody in chat, it'd be $2. That's
We got a new commercial too. Where's our new commercial? Here, I gotta load it. We got Elf Supercuts, but we have a new commercial. I don't know if you guys saw it yet.
So that makes 2 new commercials.
No, I didn't upload it yet. Well, we've seen Elf Supercuts though.
I avoided Cobra Kai ever since I heard they. No, he's not really. No, he's not the villain anymore. He's had a lot of character growth.
Okay, differ your Twitch from the YouTube. Well, I'm gonna be gaming over there, so. And we don't do topics there at all. It's just gaming. So. Wait, what's it called? Where is it? It's on the thing.
Mermaid 3.
Okay. Is it 3 or is it the commercial?
3. Little Mermaid, fake trailer 3. There you go.
Coming soon from...
It's gonna be loud, isn't it? All right.
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
All right.
Coming soon from Walt Disney Pictures. Witness the live-action remake from the director who brought you the rebootable Mary Poppins Returns, which nobody saw. Comes the underwater adventure featuring a 25% different Ariel from legendary Danish author Hans Christian Andersen, who coincidentally is from a country where the population is less than 2% Afro-Danish. Hey, so it's not inconceivable. Halle Bailey stars in... No, not Halle Berry, Halle Bailey. But can we see Halle Berry? I mean, we did see her in a loincloth in the Flintstones. I mean, it really should be Halle Berry. But those ageist at Disney don't want to acknowledge women over 40 exist. Don't miss the live-action remake that won't be nearly as endearing and will have none of the charm of the original. Walt Disney Pictures presents The Little Mermaid. Again. You know, this isn't even the first time they race-swapped The Little Mermaid. And not for nothing, they're going to be lucky to get a release in China. Spider-Man No Way Home was banned for less.
This is gonna get banned so bad. It's gonna get banned for China. Oh man. So what else is going on? So we liked Cobra Kai, but people don't want spoilers. So Cobra Kai is good. Go watch it.
Yes, very good.
Go watch it. Go watch it. Oh, what's going on? Let's go Hollywood Reporter. Let's go Wheel of News. Hollywood Reporter. Stole your Wheel of News. 10 things the TV cameras missed. Okay, so Jimmy Kimmel was... Have you heard anything about this?
No.
Jimmy Kimmel and the Emmys. You want to look it up? I don't think it's that important, is it? Because nobody watched it. TV shows celebrating themselves is in grave danger. Oh, wow.
Was it even broadcast?
I don't know. Let's do a video.
Ceremonies wasn't broadcast.
All right, well, let's do a video on it. We'll come back in. So apparently the Emmys happened? I guess they're still doing it. I am Mecca. I've been mocking its demise for years now, it feels like. 7,000 years. Subscribe or else. And follow me over on Twitch. I'm going to do some gaming soon. Emmy Analysis, TV's award show celebrating itself, is in grave danger. I didn't even know it was a thing. Apparently Jimmy Kimmel slept or something all night. And people had to step over him and he got canceled for it. It's cringe. It's just there's nothing going on television that I think anybody under 70 cares about. No young person watches TV, right? Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
Get up here.
I'm here because I watch TV, I guess. Maybe.
Sometimes. Well, you can back me up on this. That there's literally no shows on regular network television.
No.
That anybody online talks about. It's all the streaming shows, and it's all, your Disney Plus shows or your even your Picard stuff.
Yeah, it's all moved to streaming.
Yeah, it's literally all moved to streaming. There's nobody watches this stuff anymore. Like nobody has TV because everybody cut the cord and has like 17 streaming services. So yeah, I don't even know what they're giving Emmys for.
Okay, that's a short video.
I know. I guess maybe I shouldn't cover this one.
Well, maybe people will watch something on TV if it was as good as Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Cobra Kai was on. That was great. Like I
Well, we're about 1:56 in. I mean, so I got nothing else. So this one goes into the outtake pile.
Yeah. Told you there's nothing going on with the Emmys. Wow, the Emmys happened and nobody cares.
What if the Emmys happen and nobody cares?
It did. Well, Hollywood's already made itself so irrelevant.
I mean, does anybody really? Is there still a need for award shows? I mean,
No.
I mean, really. I mean, how much self-congratulatory stuff can Hollywood squeeze out of themselves?
Exactly. Right.
The only time the Emmys are entertaining is seeing who didn't win.
Yeah.
And they say, "Oh yeah, okay."
Hollywood Reporter. News, film, TV. Is there anything? There's no movies even on, right?
All's Quiet on the Western Front.
When the anti-war All Quiet on the Western Front provoked Nazi backlash. Oh, shut up. That's an algorithm. That's written by algorithm. Is Lord of the Rings of Power getting review bombed?
No.
But positive, yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's getting positive review bombs. Let's talk about things people actually watch. Let's talk about Lord of the Rings. What's the latest on the Lord of the Rings stuff? Rings of Power. Let's talk about that, because I watched that 3rd episode and it was awful. It was just unwatchable crap. There was nothing interesting in it. There was nothing...
Well, the guy was eating some pretty interesting food, though.
Well, you like clams. He was eating bugs for me, so... Lord of the Rings. Now it's sitting at a 3.2. Finally. Sitting at a 3.2. Here you go. We'll see now. Now I gotta record again. I thought they weren't allowed to give it a 3.2 and it had to be like a 5 out of 10 or else this was all fakey fakesville. I mean, it's fakey fakesville anyway, so I don't care what ethnicity. Why is his head so big? Is he an alien? This guy's so weird looking, this guy. He doesn't look anything like the main guy. I'm more upset with this guy's casting, because like I said, he should be Fendel over in Skyrim. I am Mecca. Subscribe or else. Comment or else. Please subscribe. And comment. Make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube's been unsubscribing everybody. So they got rid of the what are they? The dwarves. They weren't in episode 3. Who else wasn't in episode 3? The weird head guy. Egghead. This dude. He wasn't in it. He wasn't in it either.
The elf guy was. The black elf guy.
Okay, but he was barely in it. Now, and his was like all gory. He got taken to an orc chain gang.
Working on the chain gang.
So he cut down a tree for some reason. Why is that a big deal that they would cut down a tree? What's the
environmentalism?
What's the thing? Do the elves have a thing for trees? Are they tree hugging hippies?
Yeah, they are.
So they're all tree huggers in Mordor. I don't know where the hell they are. So she was unlikable and awful. I guess they're allowed to actually finally give it a 3. Finally. Holy crap. So what else do we got here? What else do we have? We finally got a 3 out of 3.2. I haven't ever written a review, but I love Tolkien's world. Oh, this isn't his world though. It really isn't. Rings of Power has a Gladriel problem, according to Forbes. Ooh, let's see what they have to say. This is a new one. No, we're not gonna subscribe to you. Go away. In the 3rd episode of Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, Gladriel finally smiles. You're not allowed to tell a woman to smile. She'll go full Brie Larson on your butt.
Please like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, keep your comments to yourself.
That's what she said. She said a nasty thing. I didn't, so be mad at her, not me. It's radically expressive change for a character who unfortunately still has virtually no emotional range. Gladriel, well, she's kind of a B-word, isn't she? Here, you're watching this.
Yes, she's very much a B-word.
How does she compare from the originals, do you remember?
The originals, she was very wise. She was very beautiful. She was above everything, but she was still approachable and still
stoic more?
Stoic, but there was a benevolence about her that you thought was almost, godlike. And the same thing in the books. Regal,
they're saying.
She was very regal, very queenly, very sophisticated. After I saw it the first time, I said, "My God, Cate Blanchett's the British woman I've been waiting my whole life for." And that was a long time ago, though.
Virtually no emotional range. Gladriel wears almost exclusively various shades of scowl. Perhaps the occasional glower or puzzlement. But mostly she just frowns and glares at people. Either in gritty determination or impatience and frustration. That's what I said. She's a B-word. She's a total B-word. Oh, don't compare her to Shatner. Shut up.
No, don't compare her to me. No. No.
It's a radically expressive change for a character who, unfortunately, has virtually no emotional range. We already read that. I think many of the criticism leveled at this version of Gladriel had missed the mark. She's not a Mary Sue, as some have claimed. Oh, I didn't say she was. She's far too unlikable to be a Mary Sue, for one thing. And her character is much too old and experienced to qualify. Mary Sue's by definition. Okay, so this is a... Take this, toxic trolls. Here's why she actually sucks. Like, can you not give us a hit piece in the middle of your hit piece on that? Because I wasn't saying she's a Mary Sue. Who says she's a Mary Sue? I don't know who that guy is. So they're going after this guy or supporting him or something. I also don't care if she's portrayed as a warrior and her skill with a sword. Sure, we don't see that in Lord of the Rings. But by then, she's close to 10,000 years old, give or take. She's fought against Morgoth and Sauron. Stands to reason she's picked up some skills with a blade. Well, these are only, 100 years apart?
Yeah, no, 1,000 years.
Oh, okay. Which is the one that's 100 years?
Oh,
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
okay, Game of Thrones. Oh, that one's good. Oh, watch that one. Matt Smith is in it.
Yes.
Oh, Matt Smith.
Matt Smith's in it. No, it'd be better who was in it? Me. That's a bit better.
I don't know. William Shatner's too. Like Matt Smith is almost William Shatner good, but he's still like a different character now. Like you can still separate. Yes, I just still call him Matt Smith.
Yes, but can Matt Smith say, "There's a man on the wing of this plane"?
Probably. He does have a TARDIS sometimes.
There's a man on the wing of this TARDIS.
Oh gosh, there's more. There's more. She's a level 200 high elf. She's multi-class to the gills. Unfortunately, in Rings of Power, it appears that Galadriel has not picked up any people skills, despite being several thousand years old at this point. This is my problem with her. Is she supposed to be as old as she is? I said even at like 30, going on when she was a child, still obsessed with the thing of her brother. Get over it, lady. It's so unlikable to be that obsessed with something for that long. So apparently it's thousands of years she's been obsessed with this. Oh, drown this woman in the river. I cannot stand this character. I don't like anything about her being on screen. And I'm not I'm not there comparing the Tolkien stuff. I'm just reviewing this as a piece of entertainment on its own. Is it watchable? Are the characters enjoyable? This last episode was, we leave no hobbits behind except for the ones we leave behind. We leave nobody behind except for all the ones we're leaving behind.
We leave no one behind except for you.
I did a rant on it when I was playing a video game when you were out the other day. And yeah, check that out. I don't remember where it was. This episode, it was so bad. You had none of the characters that I liked in the first 2 episodes. Or none of those guys are back except for Lenny Henry. Now you made him bad.
Does that mean Squiggy's gonna show up?
Yes. She shows up in Numenor, rescued by... And all these made-up-y words. Oh, I don't like the made-up-y words in this show. Okay, she's brought safely to the island nation with her hackles up and combatively abrasive for no apparent reason. She's an elder of an immortal race, born in Valinor, one of the few beings left who's lived through the first stage and saw the 2 trees, and yet she acts like a petulant teenager. That's not even viable for me, and I don't know anything about this world. I'm like, why is she doing this? Why is she such a B-word? So much that Elendil actually tells her she reminds him of his children. I'm not sure how old Elendil is supposed to be. His people live for hundreds of years. But he's not as close to as old as wiser as her. And yet here he is, chuckling at her like a doting father. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they're at my level of Lord of the Rings experience. And they kind of saw them once. And think they know better and can do better. I know I couldn't. And yeah, Matt Smith playing a bad boy. Who knew he could pull that off? Oh man, he's so good. Watch that one. Watch the Game of Thrones one.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you want to read any more of this?
Not particularly, but it's... Still enjoying Rings of Power and the massive campaign against it is silly. So with Galadriel set up as show's primary protagonist and 5 seasons planned, I admit I'm starting to worry. There's so much to love about Rings of Power.
Whoa. 5 seasons of her being the Mikey Spot. Oh, God.
Then they're going to show her getting high and crying every 5 minutes. And the 3rd episode, plenty enjoyed, but I'm really concerned that Galadriel will sink the ship if major changes aren't made to the character. Well, everything's written, so probably not. And it might simply be too late for that, which is a shame. Once again, massively expensive, beautifully shot TV show. Slipping despite all the money. The writing quality just isn't there. I'm still enjoying Rings of Power, and the massive campaign against it is silly and largely manufactured by people who made up their minds long ago before it ever came out.
Oh, there's plenty of reason to hate it now. You're giving us plenty right here, dude.
Lamentations that it's somehow overly woke or agenda-driven are clearly contrived and enormously nonsensical. But that doesn't mean there aren't legitimate problems. Nice of you to actually admit that. Mm-hmm. With the show, and Galadriel, unfortunately, is one of them.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hopefully,
she's awful.
That changes. P.S. I'm not suggesting that Galadriel smile more. Oh, heaven forbid. I only brought up her moment of smiling because the slow motion scene was so jarring. Galadriel is always very stony-faced in this show. And then suddenly we have this agonizingly long shot of her grinning ear to pointy ear. I think the problem is more about how they've written her to be so headstrong and brash that she lacks other basic social skills like diplomacy, patience, and so forth. That could make her feel like a more well-rounded and convincing character. Then suddenly in slow-mo, they give us this.
That was creepy.
Yeah.
And she's got such a weird face, too.
She's got a funny nose.
Yeah.
Update. There's an update. Most of the responses I've seen to this piece have been positive, and anecdotally at least, the general response of fans to Galadriel online seems in line with my own. I think the coming weeks will determine a lot about the fans' views on the character, but at the moment, she definitely is falling into the strong female protagonist trap that has doomed many other modern characters. I wrote about this with She-Hulk, though I think they took a different approach in writing that character. In the Disney Plus show, She-Hulk, aka Jennifer Walters, is actually quite charming.
No, she's just as bad. She's condescending.
Not.
She's rude. She's insulting. She's very.
I was right. Bruce was wrong.
She's very. She has no self-awareness about how bad she's. Like, don't objectify me. Don't catcall me. Twerk, 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 twerk. I mean, like do we have to show it? We can show it again.
Go.
That's how bad She-Hulk is. That's literally how bad She-Hulk is.
The problem that show runs into is that it feels the need to constantly make the men around She-Hulk caricatures of sexist, misogynistic men. Bingo! Naturally, there are many sexists out there, but by hammering us over the head with the fact, audiences start to feel preached to, which isn't the greatest feeling when you're hoping to enjoy a story.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Ultimately, this diminishes She-Hulk's character, making her appear strong only because the men around her are so awful. One refers to a woman as it at
Right?
one point, which is quite a lot more egregious than even the very sexist phrases I've heard from other men. This is very much like making the hero smart by making all the other characters around them very stupid. Instead of making the viewers think, oh, this character is so clever, we think, oh, the writers think we're stupid also. Mm-hmm. But the way Galadriel here is being handled is not the same, even if the writers fall into a similar trap. The men around Galadriel are not made to look bad so that she can look good instead. Indeed, characters like Halbrand and Elendil come off pretty well by comparison. Both seem reasonable and cool-headed. In comparison, even the overly cautious Gil-galad and Elrond, at least, seem patient and calm compared to the overly emotional and constantly angry Galadriel.
Yeah.
Here, Galadriel is presented as a strong female protagonist trope.
I hate those.
Yeah. Her strength only equal to her bristling anger. The writers seem to think that the more she bristles, the more she acts tough, the stronger she'll appear, going so far to have her pull a knife on Elendil. Unfortunately, this just gives Galadriel some traits that, as toxic males and not the kind of tough guys we actually like to watch, like Aragorn, but rather the boastful, impatient, and often abusive men who we slot into the antagonist category. Positioning Galadriel as headstrong, younger, more warrior-like elf could have worked fine had she been given some of her more admirable qualities as well, such as wisdom and grace, and the innate power that makes simply being in her presence an otherworldly experience. She should not remind Elendil of his children. She should make him equal parts in awe and afraid, simply to be in proximity with a creature so beyond anyone he's ever encountered. Sure, you wouldn't have to turn the dial up that high, but elves are supposed to be exotic. Right now, only Arondir, he's the black elf, comes across as non-human. He comes across as a douche now.
He's all right.
He's all right.
He's fine. I don't have a problem with him.
He's the one elf in this show with an ethereal presence. Galadriel's strength should stem from her wisdom and command, not just her ability to make demands and act tough and all bark and no bite.
They act like they're in different video games.
Yes.
Like, this is very much like you got the Skyrim half and the Elden Ring half. Mm-hmm. And it sticks out like a sore thumb to me. It feels like they're not even in the same universe. Even
the troll scene could have been handled better, with her making a display of her leadership skills rather than showing off some goofy acrobatics that feel out of place in Tolkien's work, and more in line with the worst excesses of the Hobbit trilogy. I made a video about this. Also, please watch and subscribe.
Oh, that's this guy. Oh, okay. That's this guy. Eric Kane, senior contributor. I write about video games, entertainment, and culture.
Yeah, this is written like a video game.
Yeah. It feels like a video game. And now we jump to this scene, open the map, and teleport there.
Unlock the hidden passage.
Yeah, unlock the hidden passage, fight the troll. The orc thing.
Escape the camp.
Yeah. Is bad, and it should feel bad for being so bad. And at least they're admitting that it's not good. It's like there's plenty of bad things in this show to complain about without the usual they should be this color or that color, and I think a lot that's the media just cherry picking one or two people who want to have it consistent. So it gets old, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I am Mecca, and I'm not going anywhere. Don't you go anywhere. I'm just ending the video. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye! These are all trash. That's the problem with all these shows. Which is fun, I'd rather talk about the trashier shows than the good ones anymore. Don't you think? Maybe?
The happy cynic. For the $1 billion they could have easily done away, but yeah.
I wonder if they're just funneling money away.
Some people said, somebody circulated on Twitter, he goes, oh, Stan Lee's rolling in his grave if he saw She-Hulk. I'm like, yeah, he is, because it's so bad. Oh, I'm so sorry, twerking. Then he put a picture of Stripperella, one of Stan Lee's characters. I'm like, yeah, but that's the thing is, that's the character. That's the.
Those are two different characters.
Those are two different characters.
You see the fart twerking one? Yes, where is it?
Stripper by night, secret agent later by night.
Go, 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 go.
I put it on a loop. I can watch that indefinitely. She looks like Michael Jackson's corpse when she turns her head, you know? It looks awful. Just the CGI is terrible.
Oh my God, my eyes.
The CGI is terrible in that one, which is fun. It's fun to make fun of. Same thing with the stupid Little Mermaid. Oh God, why do they keep making these terrible? They're craving for Burger King. The Burger King heads made me hungry. In Elden Ring, right? Hey, does anyone want to contribute to the Burger King fund? That'd be great. Oh, we got Del Taco coupons in the mail. That's what we got. She-Hulk. Well, She-Hulk is. I'm watching it because it's like almost like B movie level stupid now. It's like almost Mark Perot movie dumb, right? You're almost getting the worst, most self-aware sort of crap in these. And it's but not being self-aware at all. It's like you're getting these writers inner monologues, and we really shouldn't be that honest with ourselves. 25 million an episode to produce? Oh, probably. It's not good. But it's like, what else are they gonna, like that Wongers and Madison crap? What were they thinking with that? Like,
well, hold on. We have footage of the focus group from Rings of Power, okay? And this is what they had to say. Yeah,
Rings of Power wasn't that bad.
The Amazon focus group not pleased with the end result.
Oh, just call them all racist. They're just racist. Like, oh my God, Wongers, yeah, the Wonger stuff. And see, it's just so cringe lately, isn't it? All right, so that's what's going on in Rings of Power news. What other news do we got?
Oh my God, Wongers
has a Galadriel problem. There's a cool story behind Rings of Power's intro. Here's what people have to say.
It's just Rebels.
Oh, thank you so much. Just Race Rebels 666. She-Hulk queen. Yeah, it's not coming out of the back.
Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
Go, 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 go.
Why House of the Dragon is superior to Rings of Power? Because it's better written. It's better written. Oh, they got one. Here's a race bait one. Do we want to look at the race bait one? Here's a race bait one. I wasn't going to do a super long stream today. I'm getting kind of hungry right now. So what time is it? 3? Yeah. It's afternoon snack time. What about Moonhaven? What's Moonhaven? Is that part of Lord of the Rings? Rings of Power. It was just bad. What did Tolkien actually say? Oh, it's a Mary crapping suit. Here we go. Oh, this should be fun. Let's respond to this one. This one should be fun. Oh, this should be fun. Let's see what the Mary Sue has to say about this. The Mary Sue, a.k.a. my arch nemesis, a.k.a. the wokier than thou prequels, the wokiest of the thous. Who is writing this one? Somebody I've never heard of. This isn't our usual suspects. Concerned about diverse fantasy characters? Here's what J.R.R. Tolkien actually said about race. I'm not. I don't care. I want the one elf chick to not be a B word. Even Forbes says she's a B word. They say you got a Galadriel problem. I don't like her. She's kind of crappy. She's not even a Mary Sue because she's too unlikable to be a Mary Sue. Like what the Mary Sue says. All right, here you go. To the surprise of no one except perhaps the blissfully ignorant, lots of people were upset about the fact of Amazon's newest series, The Rings of Power, features a diverse cast. And by diverse, they mean everything from people of color to yucky women and even, per Elon Musk, emasculated men. Where? Well, Elon Musk was trolling. Elon Musk's tweet here was basically a lot of wrong things. He said Tolkien's turning his grave. Yeah, where do they show his tweets? Oh, they don't show his tweets. He had like 3 of them. He said Tolkien's turning his grave. Almost every male character is so far a coward, a jerk, or both, and only Galadriel is brave, smart, and nice. Which is actually incorrect, and I talked about this a little bit. I don't think she was brave, smart, or nice. Like they say here, she's an unlikable B-word who doesn't even smile. So I think Elon Musk was just trolling for a response and a reaction. The men are probably the better parts of the show. The diversity, who cares, right? Who cares? Haha, God forbid men be anything other than machismo know-it-alls. Really, you don't get to defend men. You don't get to speak for men, and male feminists don't get to speak for women. How about that? So this is just an anti-Elon Musk thing. You're not defending the show. You're just yelling at Elon Musk. What kind of article is this? Why do they got to do this? See, now I got to whip out the writing crop and yell at them and say, look, if you're going to do an article defending Lord of the Rings, don't make it 20 paragraphs of why Elon Musk hurt your feelings or made you poop in your diapers or something. Seriously, we get it. You're probably in love with him because he's a billionaire. Because guess what? You hate capitalism, but you love him because then you could change him and make him give all of his money away to save all the world. But you don't want to save the world. You only want to save your side of the world because everybody else are horrible, right? As usual, anything Musk related isn't worth looking into a deeper level, but his particular criticisms did allow a vantage point into the criticism of others. Really? A lot of people seem to think that they have a very intimate understanding of what Tolkien wanted. I don't care what Tolkien wanted. I want my entertainment to be so bad it's good and not just boring. Not just boring, unlikable characters. If you're going to be terrible to watch, be She-Hulk bad. Guess what? In She-Hulk, we get twerk farting.
Go, 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 go.
We get that. We get funny stuff. We get Wongers and Madison. We don't get just unlikable bitchy elves. So they use this understanding, in quotes, to justify their attacks on the diverse casting. Is it an attack to say that they want it to be something else than it is? I don't think that's an attack. I think anybody doing attacking our marketing accounts who set up other marketing accounts of actors, in this day and age, what actor doesn't close their goddamn DMs? Close your DMs. Close your DMs. My DMs are closed. I don't know where this intimacy came from. A childhood watching Lord of the Rings, or perhaps a memory of their father reading them The Hobbit. Who knows? Well, most people could read themselves. Who knows? But unless their knowledge came from the ghost of J.R.R. Tolkien himself haunting their childhood bedroom, I think it's time we set aside our biases and look at just the facts at play. Yeah, that the show is garbage. I studied history with a focus on the history of race in college. Oh, this is a racial studies person. And I'll be the first one to admit that my own biases got in the way of me fully understanding Tolkien's perspective. I wrote him off as an old-timey racist. Oh, so you're saying that he wanted them all to be white, to look the same, huh? Because I don't really care one way or another. That's not an argument I want to have. I just want to hear what the one who thinks they know more says. What the side who thinks that they're better and wokier than thou says. I wrote him off as an old-timey racist, and I didn't think anything much more of it. But then I actually, did some research. Unlike all the rest of these people, I am smarter and better. I have a degree in this, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. Because my student loans and student debts are exactly what I want to talk about in my entertainment. And it speaks to me, thank you very much. And I found that his perspective was much more nuanced than we give him credit for. And at the same time, his biases at the time paved the way for what our own perspective on fantasy races to be riddled with assumptions and expectations. So what did Tolkien actually say about race? He said that he wasn't a racist and that some things, by modern standards, are inarguably racist. But let's get more into it. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. Let's start with a very loaded quote, and I've used at length in one of his private letters. Tolkien said to this about orcs in particular. They're definitely stated to be the corruptions of the human form seen in elves and men. They are, or were, squat, broad, flat-nosed, sallow skin with wide mouths and slant eyes. So they're Asian. In fact, degraded and repulsive versions to the Europeans, least the lovely Mongol types. So these aren't even... This isn't a real person. This is a hybrid... something. Here, can you translate this? Translate this. What is he describing? Because once they get into this old-timey English, I don't even care.
Yeah, broad, flat nose, sallow skin. Sallow is like...
I don't even know what that means.
Sallow is like, very kind of drawn, wrinkled.
Okay.
With wide mouth, slant eyes.
Uh-huh.
In fact, degraded, repulsive versions to Europeans, and least lovely Mongol types. So they're mutilated Mongols, I guess.
So take the Mongolian people and then make them an ugly fake race from Fakey McFakesville. Okay, got it.
Mongoloids, I guess.
So this isn't real people
I read the books. I don't even know what it means.
Yeah. In citing this quote, I have seen considerable backlash from people who don't want to believe that Tolkien was making a dig at Mongol types. He wasn't. He said that they were ugly versions of that. He said, well, take that and make them squatty-faced and ugly. Or wrinkly-faced and ugly, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't think he was making... I don't even care. Oh, God, I don't care. So you're reading into this and you want to argue the racial... This is exactly the argument I don't want to have from either side. I don't want either side of this argument because it's Fakey McFakesville, and the second you say, well, it's like this, but then it's not, then it can be anything. You're just kind of giving me descriptors, and it's up to me. Oh, and they go into this and this. I don't want to read this article anymore because this is why it doesn't matter to me. It's Fakey McFakesville. It's Middle Earth. It's not real places. It's not real people in real places. It's elves and dwarves and hobbits and heartfoots and dragons and crap. All right, this might as well be Pokemon, where it's not real human Earth. Okay, we can kind of agree that Pokemon is Japanish, but not really. So this is England, but not really. This is like I don't care, really anymore. And this is, you racists can all argue amongst yourselves. Madeline is a she, her, and a dog mom with a varied background in media production, including music EPs, podcasts, and radio programs. She aims to using her writing positively to represent mixed race people like herself and is currently working on a novel. However, when she isn't writing, she's either battling insomnia or taking too many naps. So this is a new one. So this is one of these people who just want to argue why they need to be a certain race. And if you're one of these people and you're supporting any of this or watching any of this, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because that's the least interesting part of your argument. Tell me why they're prejudiced in Fakey McFakesville. And I can make my own allegories. I don't want to hear some stupid racist like Madeline Caribou or whatever her name is talking about why they were of this and Tolkien said I just don't care. I am going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye. Fakey McFakesville. It's Fakey McFakesville. I don't care. Literally don't care. It's not though. Like it's take this, but it's not. So what else is going on? Is there anything else going on? Hollywood Reporter. It's all about the Emmys that nobody cares about. Yeah, this mainstream stuff, like, I haven't even heard of any of these. I'm a Deadline. What's up? Lord of the Rings. Lenny Henry applauds Wokier Than Thou. Go to the main page. Go to your main. Emmy Awards. Oh, nobody cares about the Emmys. A fun show with mostly predictable stuff. Nothing's happening. Everything blows, doesn't it? Well, I mean, it's fun to talk about the, there's a lot happening with, like, the Lord of the Rings and stuff, but... Alright, I think this is probably a good place to wrap up. I am getting hungry anyway. I want to get a bowl of cereal or something. I don't know. That sounds really, really good. Because I skipped lunch or whatever. I ate lunch or breakfast late, so. I am Mecca. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm probably going to do some gaming over on Twitch. I don't know how soon that'll be. Maybe pretty soon. I might do 1 or 2 over there. I might come back and bounce between. There's going to be more topics. We're going to put some more stuff up. And if this can be live without being demonetized, I'll just leave this live because we talked about some stuff. So, thank you so much. We'll see you guys later. Bye.